Hey there Python babes. Today we're gonna chat about AST comparison feature. Don't worry if that sounds gibberish to you right now, but I'll break it down for everyone, starting from complete newbies to the hardcore Pythonistas. So let's dive deep in. Alright, let's start with the basics. AST is just a fancy way of saying abstract syntax tree. So what is abstract syntax tree? It's like how Python sees your code in its head. So it's like kind of like a family tree. So in Python 3.14, we got this new feature which lets us compare these code trees. So it's like being able to tell if two different recipes make the same cake. Okay, check this out. So Python import AST. So code 1 is equal to x is equal to 1 plus 2 and code 2 is equal to x is equal to 2 plus 1. When you parse the code 1 and code 2, so let's compare these two using AST compare AST's feature. So it will return that true. See that? Even though the code looks a bit different, Python's like, yep, it's just same thing. Pretty nifty, huh? So this is super handy when you're trying to figure it out, like two bits of code do the same thing or not. So even if they are written differently, it's like having a secret decoder ring for your code. For the folks who have been around the Python block a few times, let's kick it up a notch. This AST comparison isn't just a simple stuff. It can handle the complex stuff too. So for example, it can compare whole functions. Def create function AST. So this one will accept two things, name and body. Just like before, we are comparing the ASTs using AST.compare ASTs. So using function 1 and function 2. So let's create a function 1 and function 2. So create function AST. It is accepting two arguments, greet and hello world. So the greet is a function name and the hello world is what it is returning. The function is returning. Let's write a return statement inside the create function AST. So AST dot function definition. So don't worry if this sounds very gibberish. So it just basically has 4 arguments. So first argument is the name. Second argument, we are not passing any arguments through our function. So let's keep that everything as empty. And the third one, this is where the magic happens. So this AST.expr is like creating an expression statement, AST node containing the string literal. So let's compare function 1 and function 2. Similarly, let's compare function 1 and function 3. When we compare function 1 and function 2, it returns true because the both are same. But when we compare function 1 and function 3, it returns false because they both are not returning the same value. This is super useful for all sorts of cool stuff, like tools that analyze your code or even checking if your students' homework matches. Alright Python wizards, it's time to get our hands dirty. The AST comparison in Python 3.14 isn't just simple yes or no thing. You can actually tweak it to work how you want. Check this out. You can make your own rules for what counts as the same. Here we are trying to compare two trees, AST.parse of hello, AST.parse of world. So when we try to compare these two ASTs, inside the custom AST comparator, you can see there is an argument AST.AST comparator. So the AST comparator features everything will be inherited to the custom AST comparator, and we can also tweak it a little bit. So to add our own features. So def compare constant, self, node 1 and node 2. So let's say all strings are the same. If is instance node 1 dot value, comma string, and is instance node 2 dot value, comma string. If both are strings, then return true. So when we print the comparison of both the trees, so it will return the true because since hello and world both are strings. So with this level of control, you can do really wild stuff like creating your own code analysis tool or even create your own mini language inside the Python. This whole system is created to be super fast. It won't slow down your program. That's all for today's deep dive into the AST comparison feature. If you like this video, please hit like, share, subscribe. So until next time, happy coding. Peace out.